Welcome to Life Journal Jumpstart. It's July 28th. My name is Cindy Burgess, and I'll be your host today to provide a little bit of history and context to our Life Journal readings for today. Our passages today are Isaiah 53 through 56 and 2 Peter 2. Jumping right in with our Isaiah passage, Isaiah the prophet is continuing in today's reading to speak promise and hope for the people of God. He's talking to them about their future Messiah, and he's taking it a step further to say that their Messiah would not just free them from their current captivity, but the Messiah that would come would set them free for all eternity from their sin and their guilt. And he gives them a little picture in Isaiah 53 of what the Messiah will look like and how they can look for his coming. He says that the Messiah would carry the guilt of the whole world and that God's covenant of blessing would never be broken with them. Isaiah invites God's people to draw near to God again because he is the source of all that they need. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts, his ways higher than our ways, he says to them. God says that his blessings are not just for his people, but for the Gentiles as well, that those who commit themselves to the Lord would be under his blessing. It's a beautiful promise that the hope that is given to us as believers is also extended to all nations. And then in our 2 Peter 2 passage, we understand that this is the last communication from the Apostle Peter. It's his final message written to the church. And in this chapter, he's warning the church against heresy and against complacency in their faith. He's also giving a blunt warning against the false teachers that were running rampant at the time. He says they will become prevalent in the last days, that they'll do anything, they'll say anything to get paid. They'll despise the things of God, and whatever they feel like doing, they'll do. They'll be proud and be boastful, and they'll also be judged and punished by God. And he's warning the church against these false teachers. He makes a profound statement in verse 19 where he says they promise freedom, but they themselves are slaves to sin and corruption. For you are a slave to whatever controls you. Is that reminder to us that if we're going to be a slave to anything or anyone, let's be a slave to Christ, who's already purchased our freedom. Amen? The question to leave you with today is, how will I be changed because of what I've read? Aloha.